Alrighty guys, we're back for Selesnya Allies, and this is a Last Airbender Standard Brew, and I'm Red Cat. Let's briefly go over the deck, then hop right into some Ranked. Here on the top end we have Suki, Kyoshi Warrior. 4 mana, power equal to the number of creatures you control, toughness 4. Whenever Suki attacks, create a 1/1 white ally creature token that's tapped and attacking. I actually think this looks pretty good for just being an uncommon, but we'll see. We also have a couple Appa, Steadfast Guardian. It's a 4 mana 3/4 flash flying. When it enters, airbend any number of other target non-land permanents you control. There are a few things that we wouldn't mind airbending back to our hand. Whenever you cast a spell from exile, you create a 1/1 white ally creature token. Cool. We also have a couple Hakoda Selfless Commanders here on the top end. It's a 4 mana 3/5 legendary creature with vigilance. You may look at the top card of your library anytime. You may cast ally spells from the top of your library. Okay, sacrifice Hakoda. Creatures you control get +0, +5, and gain indestructible until end of turn. That could come in handy. You don't have to tap anything to do that bottom ability, so neat. How many allies do we actually have packed in? We have 28 allies, almost half of the deck list. So Hakoda could really help us out if we're casting multiple allies off the top on any given turn. So we do have another Suki packed in. It's a Courageous Rescuer this time. 3 mana, 2/4. Other creatures you control get +1/+0. Whenever another permanent you control leaves the battlefield during your turn, you create a 1/1 white ally creature token. This ability triggers only once each turn, so that pairs well with Appa, and it also pairs well with like Airbender's Reversal, which honestly seems like pretty good removal. You get to choose one, destroy target attacking creature, or airbend target creature you control, which I guess you never know when that could come in handy. Okay, we have all 4 white Lotus reinforcements. It's a 3 mana 2/3 with vigilance. Other allies you control get +1/+1. Yeah, it'll be fine in here, right? How about Avatar Enthusiasts? Heck yeah. It's just a 3 mana 2/2. Whenever another ally you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. This is probably a janky pick, but it just wouldn't be an ally deck list without foaming at the mouth guy. Right, what else do we got in here? This one actually seems pretty powerful. Look at this. Earth King's Lieutenant. 2 mana 1/1 with trample. When this creature enters, you put a +1/+1 counter on each other ally creature you control. Okay. Whenever another ally you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Okay, yeah, this should be pretty decent, right? I think so. Definitely a reason to go Selesnya for allies. We have South Pole Voyager here. It's a 2 mana 2/2. Whenever this creature or another ally you control enters, gain 1 life. If this is the second time this ability has resolved this turn, draw a card. So you get 2 allies on the board, you get to draw a card. Seems pretty good. It could happen on the opponent's turn too, since it doesn't say anything about just your turn, right? So yeah, Invasion Reinforcements has Flash. It's a 2 mana 1/1. It's an ally, and when it enters, you create a 1/1 white ally creature token. Cool. Now I know removal's important, so we got all 4 Sheltered by Ghost in here. Should do the thing and do it pretty well, I would say. Now, Sheltered by Ghost does like having more 1-drops. We don't have many packed in, but that's fine. Sheltered by Ghost will still find a nice little home on top of an Earth King's Lieutenant or something. Speaking of those 1-drops, we have all 4 Earth Kingdom Protectors. 1 white mana 1/1 with Vigilance. Sacrifice this creature, another target ally you control gains indestructible until end of turn. You don't gotta tap it. You don't gotta tap any mana. It's just sacrifice. Cool. That actually should be pretty good, right? And not the last of the protection packed in either. Rocking all 4, enter the avatar state. 1 white mana, instant speed until end of turn. Target creature you control becomes an avatar in addition to its other types and gains flying, first strike, lifelink, hexproof. Holy cow. Okay, right. That's a lot. That's a lot of things packed onto the card. 23 total mana. Hushwood Verge in here as a 4 of. Restless Prairie making the cut as a 1 of. We have all 4 Cavern of Souls calling ally, of course, getting around counter spells is important. All 4 Multiversal Passage pretending to be our Selesnya Shockland. We have Jasmine, Dragon, T-Shop here too. You get to tap it, add 1 mana of any color, spend this mana only to cast an ally spell, or activate an ability of an ally source. For 5, you can tap it, create a 1/1 white ally creature token. Now, I would play with more of these, but I only have one, and actually, I don't think this is worth the craft for me right now, since it's only going to go into ally deck list. However, if I try like 4 color allies or something, then this kind of seems like it would be essential in something like that. Okay, guys, no honorable mentions today. There's probably a few different ways we could have put allies together, so let me know down in the comments what should have made the cut at the very least as an honorable mention. Okay, I do my dandiest to save the more in-depth discussion for the end of the video, so look forward to that. In the meantime, let's go ahead, take this into some ranked, see how we do. Okay, we'll see if we can get right into that first game. Heck yeah, we do. In the meantime, though, what am I expecting from the build? Dude, I think it's going to be pretty good, actually. We'll see, we'll see. Oh, first step, get mana in hand, right? That's the first step. So if we had our second source, I would keep this so fast. The double Earth King's Lieutenant would be crazy business, but I do think this is a mulligan, so we can do better. Okay, that's a lot of top end now. That, like, a lot of top end. Oh, dear. Oh, dear, guys. Let's keep it, and I guess keep 3 mana. Based on the hand, we can send Appa. I don't know, man. Let's see. Let's see what ends up happening. Here comes Appa flying in. Appa, quick. Have a cabbage, buddy. Have a cabbage. There you go. There you go, little buddy. So we can successfully go Multiversal Passage here. Entering tapped on turn 1. Hushwood Verge is not a terrible draw, although I'd like to see any of our 2 or 3 drops. Airbender's Reversal, that works. Something. I'm not going to call allies on the Cavern quite yet. Of course, we will next turn if we have to. Unstoppable Slasher, nice. Hey, White Lotus reinforcements, but now if we don't have an answer for the Slasher, we'll be forced into a reinforcements block if they drop the Demon, which could be a problem. So maybe we just keep Airbender's Reversal open instead. Nah, it's okay if we have to chump. It's okay. I'd actually prefer a chump into the Slasher, and then if they swing in the air with the Demon, I'd rather pop the Demon with the Reversal, I guess. Since Slasher's going to be coming back anyways. Maybe we can find a Sheltered by Ghost for the Slasher instead. Oh, we're fine. We're totally fine. Go down to 9. Oh dear. I think usually we'd want to block there, but oh, Bloodletter after. Okay. Okay, so I mean they knew that the forced block would happen if they played Bloodletter beforehand. But they thought, well, there's a possibility we can get 11 damage through here. So I'd say that was pretty clever of the opponent. That was good. So with the Restless Prairie, we could do that, have Reversal open with Enter the Avatar state, which isn't bad. I guess that's actually just the best bet, isn't it? We do have Vigilance here, so I'm pretty sure they block, but we might cheese this through. We do, actually. That's good. Alright, bring it on, opponent. Bring it on, buddy. Yeah, Sheltered by Ghost off the top would definitely be, like, best case scenario draw. Sometimes, I bring this up sometimes, but Sheltered by Ghost is sometimes the only reason you'll win. So it's too bad we can't play with 8 of them sometimes, but thank goodness too, because that means the opponents would play with 8 of them as well. That card can be rough business. Yeah, so Airbender's reversal wants to hit the Bloodletter, but they might not even swing with Bloodletter at this point. They don't actually. So we could save the reversal, get the block, go back up to 11. It really is. It's too bad we couldn't get a chunkier creature on the board instead. So we can save the reversal for next turn, or we can still pop the Slasher. It'll get a couple stun counters then. I suppose we should probably do that, huh? We probably should. See what we see off the top. And this Selfless Commander here could actually pull us back, guys. It really could. I like Suki here too. Appa Flash just isn't enough to deal with the Bloodletter anyways. Appa Flash could have dealt with Slasher maybe for a turn. It's gotta be the Selfless Commander, but does it survive is the question. I actually see White Lotus reinforcements off the top here. Pretty cool. We can call ally on this. I guess we should have done that first and kept open like the Verge or the Restless Prairie at that point, right? Also, I forgot to attack. So we could have cheesed 2 through here as well. Oops. Oopsie daisies. That's okay, that's okay. I mean, they had 2 swamps open as well. Maybe we would have accidentally run into something that we wouldn't have wanted to run into. Strategic Betrayal. Okay. That's gonna be the White Lotus reinforcements. And then... oh dear. Selfless Commander, get down! 3rd mana. It's another Strategic Betrayal. Ah, man. Right, so that's a lot of spot removal. Out of the opponent's deck list, we go down to 7 here off the Bloodletter swing. Ruthless Negotiation as well. It truly is ruthless. It's got to be poor Suki Kyoshi Warrior. Because I think Appa's much better here to have. We could flash Appa down, have a block. I guess. I don't really know. It'd be better to have the reinforcements and then a boosted Appa, but we could die if we're not careful, especially when they power up Soulstone Sanctuary too. So actually, Appa blocking Sanctuary is a little better, right? But with 2 cards remaining in the opponent's hand, it could just be spot removal for the Appa anyways. I guess our Restless Prairie kind of ruins the idea of the Sanctuary. Because they would just decide, well, I don't want to trade lands on the ground. So it really wasn't much of a surprise then. So Appa comes down. We actually have nothing to airbend here. Look, we are getting the block. That's good news. Ruthless Negotiation. Oh no. Oh no. We're getting picked apart, guys. Wow, Enter the Avatar State's a really good draw, actually. I guess we're gonna have to just keep it all back. No vigilance on Appa. Shoot the sheriff. Opponent. It's an unacceptable amount of removal. It's actually a pretty reasonable amount so far, isn't it, guys? Only 4 pieces. Thank goodness it wasn't a Strategic Betrayal, because that would have gotten around the Avatar State anyways. But that gets rid of our surprise that we were going to block the Slasher without Appa actually dying because of the first strike. So, yeah, ruining the surprise means they actually just hold back. They don't want to give us any extra life gain here either. Desecration Demon. Wow. Okay, yeah, I mean, we've been on the run since the beginning of this game, so... Suki, Courageous Rescuer is actually pretty cool. Boosts the Appa, so that way Bloodletter can actually do some... Bloodletter has to actually stay back, right? but then they have the Desecration Demon as a 6/6 anyways. So I think we're just like super dead. I think we're dead no matter what, because I guess Appa's forced to block the demon, or we can sacrifice Suki to tap the demon, or they can just find another Shoot the Sheriff. Okay, opponent, good game, good game. Let's sacrifice Suki. They get the swing. Right. So, I mean, technically, if we would have kept Suki, Desecration Demon and Bloodletter would have gotten through for even more damage in the air. And then I guess the best block on the... Yeah, the block on the ground wouldn't have... I'm trying to think, what was the path of least resistance there? It was the sacrifice Suki, right? Except usually, no matter what our life total would have been, if we were at 40, then their assassin still would have gotten us. In that scenario, I guess keeping Suki on the ground to block the assassin would be the best bet. Good hand, let's keep it. Yeah, getting picked apart by mono black demons, I'm not incredibly deterred by the deck list quite yet. I think we're fine and dandy. And this is a much better hand than the last one. Wow. Much, much better. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, guys. Still got 2 mana on this board state now. It's going to be an Innkeeper's Talent, too. Probably onto the Forest. No, onto the Badger Mole Cub, actually. Okay, that's a turn 2.5, I would say. I'll ally on Cavern. Earth King's Lieutenant. Number 1. And then Earth King's Lieutenant number 2 with Enter the Avatar State open. Oh my goodness, guys. Ouroboros comes down this turn too. They boost it with the talent. Oh my goodness, guys. We're in danger, bro? Oh dear. I'll take the 5, but what on earth are we gonna do here, man? Alright, this is our turn 3. I guess we stick to it. Earth King's Lieutenant. And then we do have Enter the Avatar State, but what are we gonna do about that Ouroboros, guys? I mean, that's something else. A really, really clean lineup with a beautiful curve. Badger Mole! Creatures you control with +1/+1 counters on them have trample. Oh, crap, dude. Oh, no. Power up the last forest, right? Ouroboros gets the boost. Boosts everything else. Guys, did I remember to pack my board wipe for lunch? I forget. Guys. Did we do that? They got 20 swinging in on the board. Unfortunately, lethal regardless here, thanks to the trample from the Badger Mole. My goodness, man. Wait, no, that's only 16 damage. Thanks to the lifelink. Oh, we're alive! Actually, I could have saved my other lieutenant then. I thought it was going to be lethal regardless. Opponent, you may have that awesome board state, but I have foaming at the mouth guy. I want you to take a good look at that and realize the true victor here. Also, wait, which other ones do I have? I have Secret Tunnel, my cabbages, that's right. This is a my cabbages game for sure. My cabbages! Oh man. Hey, I overlooked the regular Badger Mole here when I put together mono green earthbending. I really like that bottom ability, and it should be really easy to ramp into 5, but yeah, we'll see, won't we? That's one to keep your eye on. Was that budget friendly too? Common. Look at that, dude. Regular Badger Mole, something to keep an eye on. Onwards. We can do this, guys. We can totally do this. I mean, wow. I mean, things really lined up for the opponent there. Maybe in that game, Sheltered by Ghost and going first could have done something. Sheltered by Ghost hitting like the Badger Mole Cub, right? I don't know. I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure. Hey, Sheltered by Ghost, welcome to the party, buddy. We drew enough Sheltered by Ghost for all 3 of the games now, guys. Nice. Let's keep it, see what happens. Right. Mm-hmm. I think most of the time, Multiversal Passage is going to come down white because we're kind of just splashing green in this deck list, aren't we? Kind of. Actually, I think all the cards have white in it, so I guess that really is a splash of green. Ruler's Hawk, Ruin Lurker Bat. Oh, guys, some Azorius Flyers, potentially. That could be really fun. Let's go ahead and call Ally, because they do have blue over there. Keep the invasion reinforcements open. Third mana is going to be Passage for 2. Hey, I like this opponent. Let's go. Azorius Flyers. They're a really cool one. They got a good swing, good life gain back up to 21. Thank goodness we have reinforcements here with the Sheltered by Ghost ready to pick up the Eagle. Other words, we'd be in significant danger. Like, not even funny, man. Let's go ahead and put it on the actual No, I'll put it on the token because there's always a chance that we end up airbending the reinforcements. Right, with Appa and whatnot. Go for the full swing since we can't block in the air anyways. And I have a feeling Sheltered by Ghost number 2 and 3 are going to come in handy here. We go back up to 22, we go down to 14. White Lotus reinforcements number 2 is not half bad, guys. It really isn't. And Suki is not half bad as well, but... Yep, no question about it. We got to deal with the Eagle, but I guess we do actually go wide this time round, in case. Although the extra ward could be pretty good. I'm going to save the other Sheltered by Ghost. We're going to be patient. Back down to 18, back up to 18. Look at this. It's anyone's game, dude. Yeah, saving the third Sheltered by Ghost is probably good. But also, Azorius Flyers should know how to protect its creatures here if they have open mana, which they do now, so... Alright. All white, pay 2. White Lotus reinforcements. Maybe I didn't have to pay the 2. Maybe I should still be patient with this Sheltered by Ghost. Although I do like this ward continuing to go wide onto the reinforcements too. How about I wait till after combat? That's what we'll do. Then we'll decide. So I should have waited on this passage for sure, guys. For sure. Because that 2 could really matter here. Dang. Wow. That's good, man. That's really good. I kind of ran right into that one, honestly. So we could get the reinforcements back down, or we could pick up Aang or the Imperium Eagle. If we pick up Aang... Airbend 8, okay. Okay. They have 9 on the board, guys. I am unfortunately just gonna go Sheltered by Ghost number 2 onto the reinforcements, grab the Eagle again. I hope that's okay. I guess technically Sheltered by Ghost number 3. Ooh, Air Nomad Legacy. Dude, I love the opponent's deck list. I'm very excited to try some Azorius Flyers here soon. They go for the full swing because why not? They got so much life gain at this point that they might as well go for it for sure. Luckily, we'll have a bit of life gain of our own here as well. And instead of... you know what? We can go... Hmm. I guess we'll establish Suki in case they have something to remove our creatures with. And then we'll go, of course, White Lotus reinforcements. Swing for 5. Back up to 16. They're down to 17. The back and forth game. I always say it, man. There's just some games where Sheltered by Ghosts is the only reason you're in it. It could be like, yeah, I guess that could be an excuse for any removal, but like this specific, like life gain, ward 2, all that as well. They actually keep Aang back this time around. Earth King's Lieutenant is freaking sick here, dude. Holy cow. Wow. White Lotus reinforcements. Earth King's Lieutenant. Boost wide. Whoop, buddy. Now, they get 2 eagles back if we swing with reinforcements. They double block. We take out Momo and Aang. We get 10 through. Double Healer's Hawks. 2 eagles back. Or they gain 8 from the backswing. We'd be... What would we be at? We'd be at 19. We'd take 14 in the air. We can't swing with reinforcements, unfortunately, right? I think the double block would end us because of the double eagles coming back. I apologize, opponent. I'm pondering, my friend. Double block into White Lotus reinforcements. Get a 1/1 back with the Suki. Take Aang out of the equation. Maybe we can get the swing with the reinforcements next turn. This is still worth it, especially the vigilance on reinforcements, but I suppose they go ahead, they just take it here. They could have lethal on this board right now, guys. They could have it this turn. Play another eagle. Momo gets a 1 boost, and then boost wide by 4. Okay, it's not eagle number 3. That's good news. But Resplendent Angel is still very scary. They do go for a nice, clean swing in the air, really threatening us here since we weren't able to get the life gain. Hakoda, Selfless Commander. Add creatures you control get +5 and gain, +0/+5 indestructible until end of turn. That lets us swing in with the reinforcements successfully, or we can go other reinforcements from hand, giving the boost to the Earth King's Lieutenant. I suppose it's actually the Hakoda, though. That way we get to keep the reinforcements back. Wow, we actually see another ally off the top as well, given the same amount of a boost as we would have gotten from the reinforcements. That's crazy business, man. We go for that full swing all day. Back up to 12. The opponent's forced into some blocks here, and then they need to do their dandiest to win on the backswing. In other words, this board state is way too much to deal with. So we have options here depending on what's dying. Instead of the Hakoda, though, with the indestructible, we might as well go Earth Kingdom Protectors, right? For the indestructible. Keep Hakoda around. We get a 1/1. That actually boosts the Lieutenant as well, which is kind of crazy. We have lethal on the board. What's their plan here? No plan. Just lethal on the board. Sweet. Holy cow, guys. Can you tell I've been having a rough time squeezing victories through? After all that, I was still expecting something from the opponent. I mean, the starting talent, it could have easily been a bounce spell, right? Bounce off. The most popular one that opponents like to play, of course, is Into the Floodmaw. I like a mixture between the two. I like that bounce off can still act as protection for our creatures as well. Guys, one more. Let's do this. I'm feeling pretty good. That was a nice, clean victory. The opponent brought something really cool to the table. Massive props, opponent. So thank you for that. Very excited to try Azorus Flyers. Guys, while I have you here towards the end of the video, make sure you check out that description where we do have that Discord link as well as that Patreon link too if you're interested in joining either of those up or supporting the channel that way. And also, guys, if you like the video, make sure you actually drop it a like. If you enjoy the channel, consider subscribing because it really does help out the channel. So thank you, guys. Let's keep this. All right, great last hand of the evening. Hello, opponent. I think I saw them drop the hello. They give us a little party. I'm gonna pay the 2 here. Let's get the Earth Kingdom Protectors down. It wouldn't be terrible to not take the 2 there as well. It'd be totally fine to just wait on that. They should grab one of the Earth King's lieutenants because I think 2 of them on the board is ridiculous. So, but if they have a lot of removal in hand, maybe they want to hit the enter the avatar state. Airbender's reversal could be preventing the attack on the Deep Cavern Bat for a little while. So maybe they take removal, but... And I don't think it's reinforcements because they do end up taking the removal here, letting us keep both of the lieutenants around. Which is honestly very good news. Oh, hey, no, do not. Do not sacrifice yourself. Swing, swing, swing. Vigilance on the Earth Kingdom Protectors too. Never underestimate Vigilance, man. I like it a lot. But yeah, I guess it's a weak keyword ability, but is anyone really complaining when a card has Vigilance? Yeah, the opponents, right? Of course, we're running into a lot of fires right now, so I guess the Vigilance on the ground hasn't done too much for us. Kaito, we get the Airbender's reversal back. They'll try to take it next turn. And Kaito probably Surveil since they're not in any other danger, just getting more into hand, getting their 4th mana established, ready to go. Probably Surveil. No, they're going to go ahead and stun Earth Kingdom Protectors. Wow.
Sit down.
Enter the avatar state. 3rd mana would be pretty good here. So number 1, Earth Kingdom Lieutenant. Boosts the 1st Lieutenant. Twice. Kaito needs to... Good game. No, opponent come back. No, I want to play it out. Aw, man. I guess the stun, they thought they were going to save the Kaito. They forgot that the lieutenant was going to get boosted. It's easy to do at the beginning of a new set because there's so many new cards every time. So I don't blame the opponent there at all for missing that the lieutenant was going to get boosted. A 3rd mana this game would have been beautiful on so many different levels. It still would have been lieutenant number 2, but then we would have been able to keep enter the avatar state open. This just does way too much, man. This is a crazy card. I don't even know what to say about this. So flying first strike, lifelink, hexproof, it just, I guess it doesn't give indestructible. I guess. At that point though, who cares, huh? I like that it's a lesson too. Oh guys, so close to finishing the white and blue. That's okay. Wait a minute, we're only 33 minutes in. Okay, I lied. That wasn't the last game. One more. We got this, guys. Yeah, since the opponent conceded so early. Yeah, that actually wasn't the last game. Now it's the last game. Win or lose, I'm pretty satisfied. I had high expectations for that lieutenant. It's a good ability. We keep this. Heck yeah. Yeah, that's a really good ability. I think the lieutenant's holding up so far. What do you guys think? Green Thief, send a swamp. Avatar Enthusiast. Best card in the deck list. You just don't know it yet. Watch, see? Deep Cavern Bat takes the Enthusiast, right? Right. Any of these is pretty good. Any of the 2-drops, I mean. They do end up taking the lieutenant. I agree with that, but I would have agreed pretty much with any of those, honestly. So now we'll try Voyager and then try reinforcements. Man, we've really been up against a lot of flyers. Yeah, South Pole Voyager should be really good. Intimidation tactics. Oh, man. They take the Enthusiast. Hey, what did I say, right? They take both of my 3-drops. Okay. Oh, my goodness. That's so funny, dude. Okay, right. What are we doing? So, South Pole Voyager. I wouldn't mind dropping reinforcements to get some card draw on the Voyager, but I kind of want to save it. Maybe they'll let us keep reinforcements. Yeah, the card draw is great, but I think I'm just going to go the other Voyager. Totally fine. Gain 2 back up to 20, get this down tapped, call white still probably. And I guess we could have swung first too. Yeah, hopefully they're done fizzling out our hand because we really need this reinforcements to land. Oh crap. Okay, right. So anything other than land. Oh dear. Oh dear. It's a great block for them, isn't it? I say no because we need that reinforcements back. So mono black discard, and they just cleanly picked us apart. Double intimidation tactics, and I took the greed side of things. Saving reinforcements instead of restocking, we would have just lost the second Voyager. I think I stand by my decision, guys. Unstoppable Slasher blocks the Voyagers easy peasy now, or blocks the llama. That's not going to stop me from a swing because we're gonna die. We're gonna die either way. We go for it, man. We get an extra 6 through, lose a land. Unstoppable Slasher comes back tapped. Yeah, it's too bad because once we actually have the Voyagers established, since the opponent picked our hand apart, having a hand was the only way for us to get a hand back. But now not having a hand, there's not going to be a lot of ways outside of a second reinforcements to get that back. However, Earth Kingdom Protectors is actually pretty good. I don't mind that at all. We're going to start with the swing here. Slasher's still tapped down next turn anyways. They actually end up taking it, leaving the Dream Thief. Probably just for an emergency blocker in the future instead. And we could have kept the Earth Kingdom Protectors in hand to see if we drew another ally next turn, but without a guarantee of a second ally, I'd rather just have the Protectors on the board. We got 4 here. They do go for the full swing. They got probably level 3 on the Bandit's talent. 7. Oh, it's going to be Unstoppable Slasher. Number 2, guys. Now let's see if I get punished here. Do we see an ally off the top, which could have given us 2 things? We don't. So we don't get punished. In this scenario, it was a little better to have the Earth Kingdom Protectors. Now, Jasmine Dragon Tea Shop is actually pretty good being able to generate those extra allies, but since we lost the Restless Prairie earlier and also they had us discard the plains, actually just don't have enough mana to activate that bottom ability. So this time around we can keep blockers back. We're kind of have to for the slashers since the other one's going to untap too. Menace gets through. Oh, we're actually dead regardless here, right? I think so. I think so, because we're forced into a block on both slashers. We don't have the menace block on the warlock. Oh dear. Also, the opponent could have spot removal too, right? So, okay, I suppose it's just the Earth Kingdom Protectors then. It doesn't really matter at that point, right? We go block, block, we go down to 1, but then Bandit's talent ends the game. So if I would have played that out a little differently, maybe we could have done something, but I don't think so. What do you guys think? Guys, let's go talk about this deck list, huh? This was cool. This was a nice little creature type deck list. Hold up, guys. End of video pack. Through the Omen Paths. That's not a new pack of cards. Oh. I don't think I played with this. Angler's Shield. It's an equipment. Does combat damage to a player, draw a card for each modified creature you control. Yeah, I don't think I've played with that yet. Huh. Right. Selesnya Allies. How'd we do, guys? How'd we do? It wasn't that bad. Yeah. Yeah, what's been happening a lot since the new set for me is just getting picked apart by just incredible lines of play from the opponents. Has that been happening to you as well? Or have I been getting a little unlucky? I don't think I have been getting unlucky. I think the power level right now is insane. So we got to kind of keep an eye on that when we're building just fun little deck lists like Selesnya Allies. We still got to call it jank, even though I think it did pretty well today overall. We still lost more than we won, right? Not 100% certain, but I also have a lot of power packed in. I really like South Pole Voyager. Unfortunately, it had to come out during a deck list that dwindled our hand down to nothing. But I think usually Voyager is going to be really good. If we were able to keep anything in hand, then we would have been able to restock our hand pretty significantly once you get the second Voyager down too. So Earth King's Lieutenant, like I said, I had high hopes for this card. I think it performed pretty well, and I think it's a reason to go Allies. And the big question next is, do we go Naya Allies? Do we go 4-color Allies? Do we go 5-color Allies, right? What's next? The more Allies we go up, the more Jasmine tea shops we want. I'm sticking to it, though. This was not worth the craft for me today, not for just Selesnya. We still have the Cavern calling Allies anyways, which is still very important because I do run into a lot of counter spells. Verge getting powered by the Passage, and the Forest and the Plains as well, so Verge powers up easy peasy. Even so, it's tapping for green initially, and we only got one other forest packed in anyways, for good reason. As you can see, yep, 100% of the deck list is running white, and 24% of the deck list has green, but the splash of green is well worth it for that Lieutenant and the White Lotus reinforcements, which I actually really like here too. Yeah, you could play something like a banner instead, and that could ramp you. But that's not a creature. It's not an ally. So you can't play it off of like Hakoda, something like that. Anyways, Selfless Commander's middle ability, I do think that it'll actually come in handy quite often. It's going to have a huge target on its back, but by the time the opponent targets it, maybe you can just sacrifice it. Give everything else indestructible. Maybe the opponent's actually dropping a destroy all board wipe or something too. I like this. I think I'd consider the third. I don't have the third. This is another one where it's just kind of like, it's not worth the craft. It's a very specific card for a very specific deck list, right? So for me, not worth the craft right now. We'll see. It's one of those things too. I'll pull a third out of a pack and be happy about it. Try some more allies again in the future because it's a pretty neat creature type. I like this a lot. And that's the same concept for the Jasmine Dragon Tea Shop too. I'll crack more out of a pack at some point and probably be pretty happy about that. That way I don't have to waste rare wildcards on it. Speaking of wasting rare wildcards, guys, gotta put it on the do not craft list. Put everything on the do not craft list for the first couple of weeks of any given set. You just never know where the meta is going to settle. Even if you love jank, you still probably love your wildcards too, right? So just hold off, see where the meta settles instead of getting devastated by the meta once it does settle. It's always something different too. It's always something you don't expect. So, so hold off. We'll see. We'll see where it actually ends up landing. And man, I like pretty much all the cards in here. I like the very small, like little Airbender theme going on with Appa, Suki, and Airbender's Reversal. And I'm sticking to it with the Airbender's Reversal. I think this is a pretty good removal spell. And I love that you can airbend target creature you control that acts as protection. Or maybe you want to get the ETB again off of reinforcements, which could really matter because anytime something enters, you're boosting Lieutenant. Or maybe you want to boost your board statewide by airbending a Lieutenant and playing it again. Or maybe you're trying to draw off a Voyager, so you're airbending one of your allies too to do that as well. Play multiple things on the same turn. Earth Kingdom Protectors as well, just not having to tap mana, not having to tap it, so you can play it and immediately pop it. Doesn't have to have haste or anything fancy. Then the Vigilance also coming in handy. Wow, yeah, cool stuff. One of Suki, Kyoshi Warrior. I still like this as a one of on the top end for sure. Great budget trade-in too. It's only uncommon. It didn't get to do the thing today. I think it's still a pretty good ability for what it is, and just at uncommon too. So enter the Avatar State. I think you guys will see me play with this a lot more. In general, there's a lot of deck lists that want extra protection. The Hexproof is what I'm looking at as the protection. If it gave Indestructible, this card would just be completely broken, guys. It really would be. Yeah, I guess it's too bad that it's not full-on protection with Hexproof Indestructible. But, like, I mean, come on, dude. At that point, you know what I mean? I think that there's going to be just terrific Azorius tempo that wants all 4 enter the avatar state and all 4 secret identity as well. And that's like your main protection. Being able, like the same thing with secret identity too, turning something into a 3/4 and it just gives flying, so you're flying over whatever the opponents are doing. Apparently that's what you're supposed to be doing, but apparently all the opponents are just playing flying anyways. So I guess we'll see again, where will the meta settle? Are we going to have to deal with too many flyers? First Strike Lifelink has always been devastating to you. Enter the Avatar State's a crazy card, dude. That's one I'm keeping my eye on for sure. All 22 Sheltered by Ghost packed in, and we're happy about it. No, unfortunately, we can only play 4 Sheltered by Ghost, but it was good. It was still very good in here. More removal wouldn't hurt anything as well. I could see potentially going down to 3 White Lotus reinforcements going up the other Airbender's reversal, or Get Lost. Just a classic Get Lost is not going to hurt anything at all. At that point, you might even want 2. Maybe you don't need as much protection as I need. Maybe 3 enter the Avatar State, 3 White Lotus reinforcements go up, a couple Get Lost. That could work too. Okay, guys. Enough rambling, huh? If you made it this far into the video for real, y'all are champions. I super duper appreciate you, and I will see you in the next video.